It really was a year of firsts at the Summer Olympic Games in Paris. Canada with a record-breaking performance, winning medals in many events for the very first time, and that included fencing. Eleanor Harvey, who grew up in Hamilton, won the bronze in the women's individual foil event. She joins us now. Congratulations, and thank you so much for joining, Eleanor.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the celebrations. Has it all kind of settled in, or are you still sitting on that high right now?
I'm still kind of, I don't know, I have moments where I am reflecting on what happened and I kind of realize it all over again. And then I have moments where I kind of forget about it. So every time I remember, I kind of just get a little boost.
I love it. Okay, so we are right now showing some visuals of your big win. What many people might not know is that this is your third Olympics. You were actually on the cusp of retiring before you met your new coach who took you to the Paris Games, you trained, and obviously we know the outcome, taking home the bronze. So tell us a little bit about the idea of perseverance for you and what it has meant this, couple decades of training and competing.
Well, I think it's similar with all sports, but definitely with fencing, there's so many ups and downs. You could win one tournament and then but get last at the next one, and that's kind of really hard to deal with mentally. So it's more about kind of zooming out and trusting the process. And after when I was thinking about retiring, I was really sad about it because I felt like there was so much more that I could accomplish, and I just wasn't enjoying training very much. And so then when I met my coach, Alex, I started really enjoying training again, and the results just followed after that.
It really shows a lot about who you are, your character, Eleanor, and I think there are a lot of young athletes looking up to you and saying, wow. I heard this one thing where you said when you were younger, you saw Olympians as superheroes. So have you accepted your superhero status just yet?
No. Well, in a way, I kind of when I was younger and I thought of Olympians like that, it kind of made me feel like I wouldn't maybe ever be able to do that. So with the kids that I interact with at the different fencing clubs that I train and coach at, I definitely make an effort to show them that I am a person that has ups and downs, and you can accomplish great things even as a normal person.
That is an incredible message. I want to talk a little bit about the sacrifices made. You've talked a lot about what your family and your inner circle has done for you. When you talk about or think about fencing, this is not a cheap sport to get into and to compete at the level that you have. I know there's a lot of sacrifice made from your mom and, again, your family. For them to see you achieve this goal, what was that like for you and your family?
My mom was there, so she was just really excited. We were about to go to London together for a couple days after. And so one of the first things that she said was I was just so relieved that you were going to be in a really good mood for the trip. And so, yeah, that was true. Because if I would have, it's risky to plan a vacation after, with your family. Because if it didn't go well, I don't know, how much I would feel touring around, and I would have been in mourning if it didn't go well. Yeah.
A lot of different outcomes, that's for sure. I want to ask you about what's next. What's funny is that as we're taking the images of you, I see someone in the background there. You are in the process of packing and moving further into the West Coast, into Vancouver. Outside of the move, which is a big one, what are you looking for career-wise as your next step, or do you just take a little break?
So I'm kind of on a break until September, and then in September I'll start up in a athlete mentor role at Dynamo Fencing Club in Vancouver. So basically I'm going to be training full time and then coaching part time. So I'll be at the club every day. Usually I'll train after, I'll coach for a few hours, interact with the kids, get some experience coaching for myself, because whenever I do retire, I want to get into coaching full time. So it's a really, really good balance for me because I gain experience over time while still being able to focus on my main goal, which is, be as good as I can be as a fencer.
You are incredible. A final message for, the up-and-coming fencers or any athletes who are looking to get to the level that you have achieved. What would you like to say to them?
I would say a couple things. I guess the first thing is make sure that if you pick a sport that you want to like be really good at, make sure you really enjoy doing it because uh, like the motivation will come and go, and the most important thing is the commitment. So if you commit to like I go to practice every day, maybe today like my heart's not into it or my body feels sore, but this is what I do. Like it's about that commitment. And the motivation will come up and down, the results will come and go. But if you stick with it and do the work, basically, you can accomplish like what you want to.
Love the advice. Olympic bronze medalist Eleanor Harvey, congratulations. The nation is so proud of you, and good luck with the move.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Take care.